Hey folks, I'm Rodell, and today we're going to spend some time looking over the Yamaha AVENTAGE RX-A4A home theater receiver. The RX-A4A has proven popular with our customers, rocking a 4.5-star rating after over 80 reviews. But what makes it so great? Let's start with an overview, then dig into the details. This sophisticated Dolby Atmos capable receiver serves as the brain or hub for a high-performance home theater system. It supports a range of speaker configurations with robust amplification and offers a versatile collection of AV inputs and outputs. It also features wireless connectivity for easy music streaming and more. Let's start with the receiver's bread and butter, amplification and speaker channels. The RX-A4A is a 7-channel receiver with 2 subwoofer outputs. That means it can drive 7 different speaker channels at once, while the sub-outs allow you to pass your low-end bass signals to up to 2 powered subwoofers. This means you can power a complete system that runs up to 7.1 or 5.1.2 Dolby Atmos. The latter requires a center speaker, 2 front left-right speakers, 2 rear speakers, and 2 Atmos speakers. The Atmos channels can be down-firing ceiling speakers, in-wall height speakers, or even up-firing toppers that sit flat on top of your front speakers, hence the name. Few things pull you into the action like being able to track sounds as they move in front, behind, or even above you. It's not just great for movie night, it's awesome for gaming. Whether you're immersing yourself in a solo adventure or looking for that competitive edge. Rocket League, anyone? If you don't currently have enough speakers to fill in your Atmos channels, there's also support for Dolby Atmos virtualization. This technology is based on a branch of science focused on how we perceive sound, called psychoacoustics. They use it to carefully direct sound so that it seems to be coming from all different directions. This can help create a soundstage that feels more expansive and three-dimensional than your speaker setup might otherwise be capable of. This receiver offers plenty of flexibility for speaker configuration too. It can drive up to 7 channels, but there are 9 total speaker outputs. This opens up your options and lets you alternate which speakers are playing at any given time for different applications. The amp supports 4 to 8 ohm front speakers and 6 to 8 ohm center and surround speakers. This should give you plenty of speaker options when you're building your system. Each speaker terminal uses a binding post, which will accept bare wire, pin connectors, or single banana plugs. If you aren't using all 7 channels, you can opt to bi-amp compatible front speakers for more power and headroom. Or you can use those channels to power a pair of speakers as a zone 2 in another room, like your kitchen or a dedicated music room. You can also use the receiver's zone 2 preamp outputs to send the signal without driving it first. This lets you connect to a second system with its own separate amplification, while still controlling what's playing from your main receiver. Each of this receiver's 7 speaker channels delivers 110 watts into 8 ohms with a low 0.06% total harmonic distortion. That's effectively a measure of how clean the receiver's signal is. In this case, very clean. The receiver has a special H-shaped crossframe with vibration-absorbing feet, which include the underrated middle foot, all for stability. Throw in a high slew rate, and you've got everything you need for clear, consistent performance across the full frequency range of what our ears can pick up. The receiver uses a balanced high-fidelity type AB amplifier that delivers 110 watts into 8 ohms with 2 channels driven. The board was engineered with a carefully designed symmetrical internal layout, which ensures the signal path on each circuit board is as short as possible. This keeps the signal-to-noise ratio low and helps the receiver provide a wide, yet precise, soundstage, all with rich audio reproduction. The RX-A4A has plenty of connections. The front panel has a headphone jack for easy access, along with a USB port that allows you to play audio stashed on a flash drive. The back of the receiver is jam-packed with options. 7.2-channel RCA preamp outputs make it easy to expand your system, including line-level mono outputs for up to 2 wired subs. Now, keep in mind that these sub-outs are wired in parallel, which means that they're not discrete and are ultimately going to output the same signal. There are 7 HDMI inputs and 3 outputs, including an enhanced audio return channel that lets you pass signals from your TV. Each of these inputs and outputs uses the latest 2.1 protocols with support for video up to 8K 60Hz or 4K 120Hz. The latter is especially important if you're looking to get the most out of your next-gen gaming console, whether you have an Xbox, PlayStation, or high-end gaming PC. These HDMI ports also support the latest HDR technologies, including HDR10+ and Dolby Vision. This receiver has more than just HDMI ports, though. There's also a pair of digital optical audio inputs and a digital coaxial input. 3 analog stereo RCA inputs let you hook up sources like a CD player. And if you love that warm vintage sound, a moving magnet phono input is included to let you hook up a turntable and play some vinyl. If we can go back to gaming for a second, VRR and ALLM are also supported. VRR, or variable refresh rate, automatically makes adjustments to ensure that your display's refresh rate and your game's frame per second match up. Otherwise, you can end up with eyesores like screen tearing or aliasing. ALLM, or auto low latency mode, automatically flips your display to its game mode for the lowest latency settings when gaming content is playing. It can be pretty distracting if there's a gap between you pressing buttons and the action actually happening on screen. Keeping your latency low is key to making sure that doesn't happen. Built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth make it easy to stream music to the receiver from your smartphone or networked PC. There's support for Pandora, Spotify, SiriusXM, and more. If you're an Apple user, it has built-in Apple AirPlay 2 as well. The RX-A4A is also part of Yamaha's MusicCast ecosystem. This means you can wirelessly connect the receiver to other compatible components in your home for seamless multi-room audio. With MusicCast, you can control the music playing on your receiver in, say, the living room, while at the same time play the same or different music in your bedroom, dining room, wherever you have other speakers set up. MusicCast also makes it easy to set up a pair of compatible speakers as wireless rear surrounds. This can save you the trouble of running speaker wire to the back of the room. If you have a stash of high-res files tucked away, or use a service like Tidal or Qobuz that supports high-res streaming, you're in luck. The RX-A4A has a 32-bit, 384 kHz built-in Sabre Premiere audio DAC. This state-of-the-art digital analog converter offers great clarity and helps you enjoy professional quality digital audio tracks packed with detail. Once you've got everything set up, you have a few options to control the receiver. There's a dedicated remote included in the box, but you can also control the receiver from your phone with the free MusicCast app. The receiver's HDMI ports support CEC, so you use your TV remote for some functions too. And if you have Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant, you can even control the receiver with the sound of your voice. You can automatically calibrate the sound of your system to match the acoustics of your space with the receiver's built-in YPAO, or Yamaha Parametric Room Acoustic Optimizer. This advanced room correction technology uses a microphone tucked away in the box, and after you position that mic, the receiver directs your speakers to play several test tones that will bounce off your ceiling, walls, and various objects in your room, like your couch or you. The mic measures these reflections, and the receiver optimizes your sound accordingly. To wrap up, the RX-A4A delivers excellent performance and plenty of room for a variety of different home theater configurations. But if you're looking to go even bigger, Yamaha's RX-A6A offers an additional 2 speaker channels and another 40 watts of amplification per channel, as well as some additional connections, including a stereo balanced XLR input and output for high-end components. You could also drop down to the RX-A2A to save a little cash. The A2A is a solid but less powerful 7-channel receiver. Remember, anything you pick up from us comes with the support of a team of techs for the lifetime of the product. So, if you're mid-installation and it's giving you a little gruff, we've got your back. If you have any questions about the Yamaha AVENTAGE RX-A4A, receivers in general, or really any of the sweet gear we carry, don't hesitate to get in touch. We're more than happy to help. Thanks for watching.